Hello again and welcome back everybody. This is Mark Thompson. I am with Watermark Data and these are Alteryx tutorials. This episode we're going to be talking about weekly challenge number 30, which was a challenge that they put out and used in the Grand Prix at Alteryx Inspire in 16. And there are a few different questions here. You can see if you look at the screen, I'll expand that a little bit. And we're going to be answering who has the youngest team and what's the average age, which team has the best or lowest average pitcher rank, what's the Pearson correlation for the 2000 team and hitter rank. And all of these questions have to do with a fantasy team. You can see how I've got it organized. Each one is a separate question right here. 1, 2, 3, and 4, just like my questions here. And so without further ado, we will jump into it. So one of the first questions that we have here, who has the youngest team and what's the average age? We've got this set of data where we've got 253 records, and it's the year, the round, the pick, the overall, and a whole host of other details and pieces of information about baseball players for this fantasy league. So the first thing we want to do in this case is we're going to use the Summerize tool, and we're going to group it by team, and we're going to, and the way you do that, I can drop these two out of here. I don't think we've done a summary before. Fantasy team group by, so fantasy team, come here, and you click on the group by, and what was it? Age. Where'd it go? There it is, right there. And we're going to go with average. So we come down here to numeric and we say average. We hit run, and the results give you by team what's the average age. Quick sort tool, tell it average age in the drop down, and we want to do it in ascending order. So now you can see we're now sorted. It comes in this way. I'm going to click over here, and then it comes out when we click on the out anchor, and now it's sorted by age. And this tool, this sample tool, learn it, love it. It's a great tool. It's insanely useful in your workflows. So in this instance, we're wanting the first rows. You could say the last number. You could say skip every third row. And in this case, we're saying first row. N equals, we just want 1. If we wanted to say the top 5, great. You know what? I'll do that real quick and run it. And you'll see that we now capture the first 5 rows of that sorted. But we only want the first 1 row. So we run it. And this gives you your answer. Right? So we go back, we look at the question real quick. Which has the youngest team and what is the average age? Youngest team, maybe this year, and it's an average of 25.1 years. Second question. Which team has the best, the lowest average pitcher rank? So in this case, we're again using the summary tool, and we're going to group it by fantasy team. And this time, we're going to use the pitcher rank, and we're going to say the average pitcher. And so you can see the results. We've got the average pitcher rank for the teams. We're going to sort that and say average pitcher rank ascending. So this is the lowest average pitcher rank. And then we're going to, again, take the sample tool, and we're going to take the first record to get our results. Third question on here. What is the Pearson correlation between the 2015 team rank and hitter rank? Pearson tool. Come up here, and we get that from the data investigation menu. Pearson correlation, right? And I'm not going to get into definitions of what Pearson correlation. You can go Google it. You can talk about it. The Pearson correlation between these two is a negative 0.0183. Next question on our agenda. Please build a table containing the count of the players from each fantasy team by position, the sum of the home runs for the hitters by fantasy team, and sum of the wins for the pitchers by fantasy team ordered by the 2015 rank. Wow, that's a lot. All right, first things first. Summary. What are we doing? We're grouping by fantasy team, and we're going to say, what is the first rank that we see, the first occurrence? We're going to summarize the home runs, and we're going to summarize the wins. So down here, bat flippers, team rank 1, home runs, and the sum of the wins. Here we are with the Big League Chew and their rank. All right, now we're going to come down here. We're going to do a couple of things. We're going to grab another Summarize tool, and we're going to group it by fantasy team, grouped by position, and we're going to count how many they've got at each position, right? So the fantasy team, we got 98 records here. Let me show you the results of doing this. We are grouping by team, we are grouping by position, and we're doing a count. So how many players do you have at that position for bat flippers? You got 2 first base, 2 second, 1 third, 1 catcher, 1 outfielder, and you can run down. I don't need to go through all of these, but each team tells you how many they've got at each position, right? Now, we're going to flip this. We are going to take and do a crosstab on this. And when you take a look at the crosstab tool, we're still going to organize by fantasy team. Up here at the header, we're going to say, what's our position? Column header. And then the values. So that counting that we did, we want to summarize. So now we see the teams that we've got, and we've got 12 teams here. And we can see going down first, second, third, catcher, designated hitter, outfield, etc. All right. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to join these 2 pieces of information together. We talked about a join previously. In this case, it's fantasy team to fantasy team. So we are joining our fantasy teams. It says, go find bat flippers. Go find the bat flippers in both this set of data that we summarized and this set of data that we summarized and crosstabbed. We join it here. Notice that there's 0 results in both the left and the right, so we didn't have anything drop off. That's great. And then now we're going to sort it by team rank in ascending. So the 2015 team rank 1 through 12. And now we have information about that team that says, how many home runs did they hit? How many wins? How many players did they have playing each position? And how many they had in each of those spots. Okay. That does it for this session of Alteryx tutorials. Again, I am Mark Thompson. I am with Watermark Data. And we will catch you next time. If you like this video, hit like, hit share, make your comments, let your friends know. We'd love to hear from you. All right? Have a great day, everybody.